Instead of It Ends With Us, the highly anticipated film adaptation of Colleen Hoover's best-selling novel was supposed to be a dream project, combining romance, fan-favorite casting, and literary buzz. But behind the scenes, a nightmare allegedly unfolded. In a shocking twist, Blake Lively, one of Hollywood's most adored actresses, filed a sexual harassment lawsuit against her co-star and the film's director, Justin Baldoni. What followed was a flurry of legal maneuvers, PR warfare, and a media storm that split the internet and forced the entertainment industry to once again confront its own dark underbelly. According to court filings that emerged in January 2025, Blake Lively accused Justin Baldoni of creating a sexually hostile work environment on set, alleging repeated inappropriate comments and unwanted personal conversation. The accusations included Baldoni allegedly making remarks about Lively's body, openly discussing his past porn addiction in ways that made her uncomfortable, and even pressuring her into bonding exercises that crossed personal boundaries. In her legal statement, Lively claimed, "I felt objectified and cornered every time he walked on set. He used his authority as director to dominate personal conversations and force intimacy under the guise of creative collaboration." The initial reaction online was stunned disbelief. For years, Baldoni had cultivated a squeaky clean image as a sensitive heartthrob with feminist value, authoring books on masculinity and often speaking out in support of women's rights. Fans dubbed him the woke prince of Hollywood. But now, the man who had once written about honoring women's boundaries was the subject of a very serious lawsuit. Baldoni did not stay silent. Within days of the lawsuit going public, he filed a $400 million defamation countersuit, claiming that Lively, along with her husband Ryan Reynolds, had weaponized the media to destroy his reputation and jeopardize the film's release. His legal team described the allegations as a coordinated smear campaign orchestrated through gossip blogs, selective leaks, and misrepresented interaction. One particular statement from Baldoni's lawyer Brian Friedman made headline. Justin has been the target of baseless and malicious accusations designed to destroy a man whose only crime is attempting to push creative boundary. But as more information leaked, the court of public opinion grew more divided. Some former set members, under the condition of anonymity, spoke to tabloids and hinted that Lively wasn't the only one uncomfortable on set. One anonymous crew member claimed, "There were definitely moments where Justin overshared. We just brushed it off, but Blake didn't." Meanwhile, the entertainment press jumped in, with People magazine interviewing legal experts who stated that Lively's case appeared to be stronger. Attorney and media analyst Dina Dahl said, "From a legal standpoint, it's not about intent. It's about impact. If an actor feels unsafe or harassed, especially in a workplace led by the accused, that's a serious HR failure." The scandal also took a surreal turn when Blake Lively was photographed working in a donut shop in Connecticut in March 2025. Fans speculated that she was trying to stay grounded or quietly escape the media frenzy. Others saw it as a strategic PR move to counterbalance the drama with an image of humility and simplicity. One viral tweet read, "Blake's out here baking pastries while her director is baking his legal defense." In response, Baldoni's countersuit emphasized what he described as calculated optics, pointing out that Lively's sudden small-town public appearances aligned suspiciously with developments in the case. Social media exploded with hot take. TikTok was flooded with breakdowns of the situation, with creators on both sides debating who was telling the truth. Some defended Lively fiercely, highlighting the long-standing issue of women in Hollywood being silenced or disbelieved when they speak out against power figures. Others questioned the timing of her claims, arguing that she should have come forward earlier if things were truly that bad on set. Meanwhile, Ryan Reynolds, who had remained tight-lipped, finally broke his silence with a cryptic Instagram story that read, "The truth doesn't need a spotlight. It reveals itself with time." While he didn't name names, many interpreted it as subtle support for his wife. In a joint interview from 2022 that resurfaced during the controversy, Lively and Baldoni appeared cordial and collaborative, praising each other's talents. But body language experts on YouTube were quick to analyze micro-expressions and moments of tension, retroactively searching for red flags. The legal drama also overshadowed the film's upcoming release. It Ends With Us had been set for a summer 2025 launch. But now insiders say the studio is considering a delay. A source from within the production told Deadline, "We can't sell a romantic drama when the leads are embroiled in this kind of battle. It's PR poison." Some reshoots may even be on the table, with reports that producers are evaluating whether Baldoni can remain as director if the case escalates further. A quiet search for a replacement has allegedly begun, but nothing has been confirmed. Despite the intensity of the scandal, Baldoni has received support from a small but vocal group of friends and industry colleagues. Actor and friend Trevor Donovan tweeted, "I know Justin. He's not a predator. He's a visionary. Let's wait for the fact." Others weren't as generous. Feminist author Roxane Gay posted on X, formerly Twitter, "Every time a man says he's an ally, I get nervous. Allyship isn't just rhetoric, it's behavior. Actions matter." As of April 2025, the legal proceedings are still underway. Lively's team is attempting to dismiss the countersuit, calling it retaliatory and an intimidation tactic. Meanwhile, Baldoni's legal team is demanding a full jury trial and has subpoenaed behind-the-scenes footage and emails exchanged during production to establish context. Public interest hasn't waned. The story has now been featured in multiple episodes of E! True Hollywood Story, podcasts, and even a limited docuseries by Hulu titled Power on Set: The Blake Lively File. Fans of It Ends With Us are understandably frustrated. What was meant to be an emotional and empowering love story about trauma and survival has now been eclipsed by real-life allegations of misconduct and manipulation. Some have called for the film to be scrapped altogether, while others believe it's possible to separate art from scandal. In one final twist, screenshots emerged in late March from a now-deleted conversation in a private Hollywood group chat where other actresses allegedly shared similar discomforts working with Baldoni. These claims haven't been verified, but they've reignited concerns about toxic behaviors hidden under progressive veneers. At its core, the situation poses critical questions for Hollywood. Can someone be both an outspoken advocate for women and still engage in behavior that makes women feel unsafe? Is redemption possible after such accusations? Or do these moments mark the end of careers? Blake Lively's supporters remain vocal, pointing out that this isn't the first time she's taken a stand for herself and others. As one viral post put it, she's not just protecting herself, she's setting a standard. And what of Justin Baldoni? His reputation is now on the line, perhaps irreparably. Whether he's found legally liable or not, public trust has been shaken. As the industry watches this case unfold, its outcome may shape not just one film's fate, but the broader expectations of conduct and accountability in Hollywood moving forward. As the case continues to develop, the entertainment industry has seen a surge in reactions. The Blake Lively versus Justin Baldoni controversy has stirred a heated discussion about power dynamics in Hollywood and how the Me Too movement continues to impact the industry. Lively's accusations have forced many to reevaluate the way directors, producers, and other influential figures in Hollywood navigate their relationships with cast members, especially female actors. Blake Lively's claims have shined a spotlight on the importance of creating a safe and respectful environment for everyone working on a film set. And it's raised questions about whether those in positions of power are held accountable for their actions. The legal ramifications of this case are far-reaching, especially considering how quickly Hollywood seems to be moving toward more stringent codes of conduct following the Me Too movement. In fact, the situation has prompted several industry professionals to re-examine their own behavior and reassess how they engage with co-stars. It has also reignited debates about the blurred lines between creativity and personal boundaries. Some industry experts argue that Baldoni, as a director, may have misunderstood the delicate balance between encouraging vulnerability and pushing boundaries in the name of artistic vision. At the same time, others have raised the question of why Lively didn't speak out sooner. Critics of the actress have pointed out that if she truly felt uncomfortable, she should have reported Baldoni's behavior while filming was ongoing. Some have suggested that Lively's silence during production undermines her case. However, others argue that it is common for many people, especially women in Hollywood, to feel pressured to stay quiet or fear the repercussions of speaking up. Lively's eventual decision to come forward speaks to a much larger issue: the continued struggle for women to speak out against powerful figures without facing retaliation or damaging their careers. As we await the outcome of this legal battle, one thing is clear. The future of Baldoni, Lively, and the It Ends With Us movie is uncertain. What seemed like a romantic, uplifting film has now become a symbol of Hollywood's deeper struggles with power, control, and harassment. The true resolution of this case will not only impact the careers of those involved, but may also send a message to the entire industry about the importance of accountability, respect, and the need for real change.